Here's a question for you. How much economic damage can a major economy, inflict on itself with just two policy changes?
It sounds like a hypothetical, but it's really not.
It's not at all.
Yeah.
So today we are doing a deep dive into the UK's recent moves, the pretty dramatic tightening of immigration rules, and the total abolition of the non-dom regime.
And our mission really is to synthesize what the official data is telling us. We
Yeah.
want to show how these policies are creating what looks like avoidable economic damage.
Restricting talent on one hand and accelerating capital flight on the other.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's unpack that first policy. The immigration changes, the political talk was all about cutting migration, but the actual methods were, well, they were aggressive.
Oh, absolutely. Higher salary thresholds for one.
And skilled visas being limited to only graduate-level jobs.
Plus the fee increases, and this is a big one, the complete closure of the care worker visa route.
Oh, wait, didn't the Home Office's own analysis actually projected a loss from this? A financial loss?
That's the key takeaway here, isn't it? Their own impact assessment forecasts an economic loss somewhere between $2.2 billion and just a massive $10.8 billion over 5 years.
Wow. So why is that? What's the mechanism?
It's pretty straightforward, really. They project about 214,000 fewer working-age migrants will be coming to the UK between 2025 and 2030.
Right. And that just proves the basic economic principle. Young, working migrants pay significantly more in tax than they use in services, especially in that first decade or so.
Exactly. It's a net positive that's essentially being switched off.
And this isn't just some abstract number, is it? I mean, this is hitting specific sectors, specific property markets right now.
Think about the universities.
Yeah, the shortened graduate visas,
Yeah.
tighter language rules, that's got to hurt them.
It does. The forecast is for another $1.2 billion in losses, purely because universities are losing international students.
And those students are a lifeline. I mean, not just for the tuition fees, but for the rental demand in all those big university cities.
London, Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds, you name it.
Okay, so let's connect this to the care sector then. You remove the care worker visa without actually fixing the fundamental pay issues. That seems to create a huge risk for real estate investors in that space.
It's a massive structural risk. I mean, for the public, the consequences, delayed hospital discharges, more pressure on the NHS, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're an investor in commercial real estate, it just means your operational risk goes through the roof. It makes it so much harder to fund and build the new care facilities we actually need.
Right. I think it was the economist Jonathan Portes who summed it up by saying something like,
If growth was actually your priority, you would not be doing this.
exactly that. It says it all. So, we've looked at how talent inflow has been throttled. Now let's look at the other policy lever, the one that's actively pushing capital out.
The abolition of the non-dom regime.
Yeah, for anyone who's not familiar, this was basically a tax status for wealthy individuals that allowed them to shelter foreign income.
Correct. Based on their residency, not their domicile. And getting rid of it seems to have accelerated, well, a bit of an exodus.
A bit of an exodus. I saw analysis that suggested roughly 20,000 high net worth and ultra high net worth individuals have already left.
That's the number. And you have to understand, these are not just wealthy people. They are very high spenders and investors.
So what sort of spending were we actually talking about here?
The average is around 1.5 million per year each.
Okay, wait. 20,000 people, 1.5 million each.
It's around 20 billion in lost economic spending over the next few years, and that's the money that lubricates the entire Southeast economy.
Prime property, private schools, high-end hospitality, funding family offices, everything.
And we are already seeing the direct impact on the super prime property market. I mean, turnover is down, demand for those 5 million to 25 million homes in central London is softening. The buyers, the capital, it's just not there in the same force.
So if there's one core takeaway for you listening, it seems to be this. The combination of restricted talent inflow through immigration.
And accelerated capital outflow from the non-dom abolition.
It's like a compounded economic error.
Yeah.
You pull the lever to stop people coming in, and then you open the back door to push the most valuable capital out.
It really hammers home the point that immigration and tax policy are property policy. They are completely intertwined.
Which leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it?
It does. A question for you to consider. As these policies pull capital and these high-value population groups away from the UK, how is that going to reshape the competitive landscape?
You mean for other European financial centers?
Exactly. For places like Paris, Frankfurt, or Dublin, all the centers that are actively trying to attract this mobile, high-spending talent, what does this shift actually mean for them?